Views of the stars as they just hang there in space. Peaceful, quiet, endless. A spaceship flies into view. It is in trouble. The pilot, Isaac, has lost control. A voice comes through the speakers. It's the ship's computer, Finch.
I am sorry to inform you, we have lost another engine.
I know. Thank you for that very helpful update. Finch, I found a planet in the Goldilocks zone. Plotting a course now. Let's hope we can get there before the ship breaks apart.
The Unknown Adventure by John Finch. Starring Imogen Dymont, Andrew Morrison, Francis Sherwood, and Paul Enright King.
The ship approaches a blue and green planet called Earth.
We've made it. Get ready for landing. Well, I say landing. More crashing. Transfer your CPU into my watch.
Transferring now. Transfer complete. Good luck, Isaac.
To us both, old friend.
The ship crashes on the planet's surface.
Are you still with me, buddy? Finch! Can you hear me? Come on, pal. Don't say I've lost you too.
Rebooting. One moment, please. Systems online. Hello, Isaac. Did we make it?
We did, but our ship didn't. Poor old thing. We've been through a lot, the three of us. You will be sadly missed.
Isaac climbs out of his wrecked ship and looks at it before lifting his arm to look at the watch containing Finch.
What do we do now?
Well, let's see. We have no ship. We are stranded on an unknown planet. No supplies, and no way to contact home.
Isaac looks around at the surroundings.
Give me a minute on this one.
Isaac is walking away from the crash site when he hears a strange sound in the distance.
What is that noise?
My database has confirmed it is the sounds of a fearsome creature called the squabbit that loves to gobble up people's shoes and drink the sweat from the socks.
That doesn't sound right. Are you sure all your systems are working correctly after the crash?
Systems accounted for and working satisfactory.
I doubt that. Come on, let's go and have a look. There might be intelligent life on this planet.
Well, if you find yourself having to run away in bare feet because the squabbit has eaten your shoes and slurped up the sweat from your socks, don't come crying to me.
Remind me to take a look at your operational systems. Make sure everything is working.
Isaac?
Yes, Finch?
Reminder, take a look at my operation systems.
No, I didn't mean remind me now. Remind me later when we're not in the middle of nowhere and I'm possibly going to lose my socks and shoes to a so-called squabbit. Come on, this way.
Isaac walks more until he gets closer to the strange sound. It is a little child crying uncontrollably. Isaac moves closer and touches her on the shoulder. She spins her head around and screams. Isaac, in turn, starts to scream. Isaac turns to run and runs straight into a tree. The child jumps up to her feet in fright. Isaac is awoken by something poking him. It was the child poking him with a stick.
No, Mommy, I don't want to go to school today. All the other boys are mean to me.
Isaac opens up his eyes, looks at the child poking him, and he screams again.
Ah! Don't eat my shoes! I need them! My feet get really cold quickly!
Eat your shoes? Why would I want to eat your shoes? They smell like poo took a fart in a sulfur pit.
That's a bit harsh. They don't smell like poo.
Isaac looks at Finch.
Finch, what's poo?
I'm sorry to say, Isaac, I do not know, but it sounds delicious.
What are you?
What am I? What am I? I am not a what. I am Isaac. And this is Finch.
Isaac holds up his watch.
Finch? You named your watch Finch?
Hello, I am Finch. What is your name?
Hi. I'm Sky. Where did you come from?
That's a long story and may take several episodes to tell you. But a long story short, we are from a planet far away in a different galaxy. We crash landed here, and now we are stuck until we can fix our ship.
Is this your home?
I don't have a home. I ran away. I don't want to go back, and you can't make me.
Hey kid, don't worry. We're not going to make you do anything. We are just looking for a new ship so we can get off this planet before it's too late.
A ship? A spaceship? You won't find a spaceship here. The most humans have ever travelled is to the moon and back. Wait a minute. What do you mean before it's too late?
Isaac puts his head down and closes his eyes. Isaac has a flashback of his past. He's holding his young daughter in his arms. Around them is fire and the sounds of laser guns and people panicking and in fear. Isaac opens his eyes and looks at Sky.
So what's your story?
I couldn't cope living at home anymore. My dad works all the time and has no time for me. I feel like he never wanted me from the day I was born. And the mother. She just plain hates me. She tells me all the time how I stopped her from living the life her way when I was born. I didn't ask to be born. How is it my fault? I just don't get it. I try so hard to be good. I work hard in school. I do all my homework. I help around the house. I do everything I can think of just to get my mum and dad to stop hating me and just love me. Treat me like parents should treat their kids. I sometimes watch the other parents pick their kids up from school. They all have the look of excitement and love as they run to see each other. I watch them and wonder what it must be like to have a mum and dad like that. I'm sad all the time. I don't want to be here anymore.
Isaac takes hold of Sky's hand.
Sometimes it's hard being a parent, just as it is being a child. It may feel sometimes you are not loved or even wanted. Sometimes a parent can feel like that. But we are always loved by someone, even if they don't show it all the time. I bet your parents are out looking for you right now.
If they are out looking for me, it would only be because I have inconvenienced them. They don't care about me, so I don't care about them.
Tears start to roll down Sky's cheeks. Isaac hugs her.
It's okay. Everything is going to be all right. It's getting dark. Let's set up a camp here. Finch, scan for something we can use to create a shelter.
Isaac is collecting bits of wood, talking to Finch.
What are we going to do about Sky? She can't stay with us. It's not safe for her. You know he will find us. It's only a matter of time.
Isaac looks back at Sky through a gap in the trees.
I know, but we can't just leave her. She's a kid. We have to try and help her.
Isaac, Finch and Sky are sat around a campfire. It is getting late and Sky is feeling sleepy.
Isaac? Can you tell me a story?
Okay, I'll tell you a story I used to tell my daughter.
Sky lays her head on Isaac's lap. Isaac strokes her head and begins his story.
One day there was a funny little creature. Not a horrible, ugly one, but a kind and beautiful creature called Starlight. She was full of love and wonder. But not everyone saw how amazing the creature was, and they were mean and nasty to her.
As Isaac is telling the story, Sky falls asleep. Soon after, Isaac is also asleep and dreaming.
No! 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 Starlight! You killed her!
Sky wakes up, looks at Isaac, and tries to wake him.
Isaac! Isaac! Wake up! You had a nightmare!
Isaac wakes up and looks at Sky.
It's fine. It was just a dream.
Isaac's stomach starts to rumble.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
Where can we get some food around here?
There's a little shop we can get some food. Do you have any money?
What's money?
I'll take that as a no then. Money is what we use to buy things we want and need. You know? Like a trade.
Oh, you mean a Snibble Snap coin? Yeah, we have some of them. Here you go.
Isaac puts his hand in his bag and takes out a bag of slime and hands it to Sky.
Yuck! What is that?
Sky flings it off her hand.
Yuck!
What are you doing? That's worth over 200 coins. It came straight from the nose of the gigantic slime slug. You don't want to know how we got it. Let's just say I was washing it out of my fur for a month.
I'm sorry, but I don't think old Mr. Johnson will take that as money. He has plenty of bogies as it is. He collects them on the sleeve of his jumper. I have an idea. Let's go.
Isaac and Sky start to walk towards a little old-looking shop. Isaac waits outside as Sky walks into the shop. Isaac pulls out a nail file and starts filing his fingernails. A few moments later, Sky runs out of the shop.
Run, Isaac!
Isaac looks around in panic, then looks at Sky running fast down the road. Isaac starts to run after her, as fast as his little legs could carry him.
Slow down! My legs are not as long as yours. 1 step for you is 20 for me. Hey, slow down!
Isaac finally catches up with Sky.
What was that all about? Why did you run?
We have no money. The only way we're going to get food is by taking it. But Mr. Johnson doesn't like it when you do that.
So you stole from him?
Yes, but so, I didn't have a choice.
You always have a choice. There's no good reason for stealing. If you were caught stealing on my planet, you would spend 20 days upside down over a smelly pit as someone tickles your feet.
So, you don't want any of this food then?
Isaac's stomach starts to growl.
I didn't say that. I was just saying it's wrong, and you shouldn't have done that.
Isaac and Sky sit down and starts to eat the stolen food. Isaac pulls out a sheet of paper. It is a missing child poster. It has a picture of Sky on it.
Here. I've got something I think you should look at.
What's that?
Sky takes hold of the paper and unfolds it.
It's me! Why are they looking for me? They don't even care about me. I have always tried to be good, and I have been till today, but my mother always treated me like I was bad. She would go into my room and tidy up, mostly by throwing all my stuff away when I was in school. She doesn't even let me close my bedroom door. She's so controlling. I hate it. I told my dad about how she treats me. He just said, "Not now," and closed the front door in my face as he went off to work. He never listens to me. But here they are, looking for me. Why look for someone you don't care about?
Being a parent is a complicated life and can be very stressful, even to the point people can change, become someone you never wanted to be. But there's no handbook to being a good parent. Trust me, I know. No matter how bad someone treats you, there's always a reason for why that person is treating you that way. Sometimes they don't even know that they are hurting you. The fact that they are looking for you says they do care about you and miss you. Why don't we go and talk to your parents? I can help them see things from your point of view. You'll find that broken things can always be mended.
Isaac takes hold of Sky's hand and stands up.
Okay, as long as you promise not to leave me.
They travel to Sky's home. They play and have fun as they walk closer to her home. In no time at all, they get to the front door. Sky opens the front door and walks into the living room where her parents are. Her mum and dad run over to her and hug her.
Where have you been? We have been so worried. We called the police, we had posters made. Where have you been?
Sky just looks at her parents with a shocked look and tears rolling down her cheeks. Isaac walks into the room. Sky's parents jump with fright. They both scream and jump onto the sofa.
It's a rat! A big, stinking, purple rat!
Why do people keep saying I smell?
Sky's dad gets off the sofa and goes to get a weapon, but the only weapon he can find is a fly swat.
Kill it, Dave!
Kill it. Whoa! Stop! Ouch! Don't kill it!
Isaac runs round the room, trying to get away.
Ah! 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 I'm not a rat! I don't know what one is, but I can say I'm not one.
Isaac jumps onto the sofa and points Finch towards Dave.
Now, Finch!
With pleasure.
Finch fires out a wire that sticks into Dave's neck. It's a taser. Dave pulls some funny faces as he falls to the floor. As he lays there on the floor groaning, he lets out a loud fart.
You've killed him!
I'm sorry. He's not dead. He's just stunned.
Isaac looks and whispers to Finch.
He is just stunned, isn't he?
Affirmative.
Isaac turns to look at the mother, who is now showing strong signs of fear and panic. Isaac nods his head.
Yeah, he's just stunned. He'll be fine in a few minutes.
With a total look of fear, Sky's mother shakes her head as if to say no. Then she faints on the floor next to Dave. Sky looks around at the floor, which mainly consists of her parents.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Isaac and Sky lift her parents, still passed out, onto the sofa. Once on the sofa, Isaac attaches wires coming from Finch to the parents' head and also to Sky's head.
Sky, sit here and close your eyes.
Sky does as she's told and sits next to her mum and closes her eyes.
Activate!
Activating in 3, 2, 1. Memory transfer activated.
Flashes of all the times the parents had been horrible and nasty to Sky. This is Sky's memories being transferred into the parents' heads. Both have tears slowly rolling down their cheeks. Sky and her parents are asleep.
Will they be okay?
I think they will do just fine.
As Isaac walks outside, an alarm goes off on Finch.
He's found us.
Inside a spaceship, light years away from Earth, a warning alarm is beeping.
Attention, attention. Alien signal detected. I have located Prince Isaac.
You can run, Isaac, but you can't hide. Set a course. It's time to finish this.
Kronos hits a button on the console. The spaceship flies off towards Earth. End of episode 1. To be continued.
You have been listening to The Unknown Adventure, Episode 1. Starring Imogen Dimott as Sky Jones, Andrew Morrison as Isaac, Francis Sherwood as Finch, Paul Enright King as the narrator, and introducing John Finch as Kronos. Also introducing Alicia Mirandi as Sky's mother. Written, directed, and edited by John Finch. The Unknown Adventure, copyright 2020.